5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, 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 hit him, listen. This Eagles talk, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's peep the squad. Big Pat Sandlin, Dante the dark child. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. Spur game, baby, let's get it on.
Hey, fam, it's your man, Dante the Dark Knight. What, you think we were going to forget you on the NFL draft night? You mean Pat's Christmas? It's Pat's Christmas time. There's no way in the world we were not going to be here. He was not going to allow this to happen. I wasn't going to allow it to happen. We've got to see what our Philadelphia Eagles, what they do tonight, because we can use some help along a couple of areas. Me, first and foremost, the offensive line. I think we need to start thinking about backups and depth along the offensive line. But safety, what else? Maybe even wide receiver. I don't know. We need help, and this is where Howie does he works his magic on draft night, right?
Yeah, he does work his magic. This is Howie's season. This is when we put everything into Howie's hands. We say, Howie, this is your time, and let's go. Let's make sure you pick the right players. Let's be proactive instead of reactive, and don't just go for a reach. Go for the best player available at your position.
Well, Howie's been doing good, man. If you look at his first round picks the last, I guess, 4 years, he's got a pretty good record.
Yeah, his last few years. Yeah, he is. It's about time.
I think he's finally out of that mode of reaching. Yeah, I mean, he's buying his football people to do their job, and he's actually listening now instead of trying to be the smartest guy in the room and picking a Danny Watkins.
Or Jalen Rager, or Justin Jefferson. I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. And to be honest with you, I see what he was trying to do, but it didn't work. And those picks actually led us to what we have right now. And I'm so happy that we have a team right now. We still have AJ Brown. We could talk about that during the show. But I look forward to this draft, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are talking a crap right now because it's in Pittsburgh. Boo! As we beat up on the Bruins. Oh no! Is the Bruins or the Pirates? What's Pittsburgh's team? I don't know.
I mean the Penguins.
Penguins, yeah, the Ducks, whatever the name are. We care. But in reality, this is a part where you got to trust your scouting.
Y'all hear me?
You sound a little muffled, like you're breaking up, like the Wi-Fi is breaking up a little bit. You're freezing up a little bit, Dark Knight. But this is the time where we give the reins over to Howie. We tell Howie to trust his scouting department, trust his GM. Well, he is a GM. Trust his guys that's out there that know what they've been looking for. Because in the past, like you said, Dark Knight, in the past 4 years, we have hit home runs with some of our picks, especially at the top draft picks. We have looked very well with these draft picks lately. We want to keep that on a roll. We want to keep that moving forward. We want to make sure that we're still dominating in the draft. I know we got some good free agent pickups, and like I said, we'll go over through that in a moment as Dark Knight gets all settled with his audio and everything like that. It's been a while since we've been on, so it's good to see y'all. I'm happy to be back on. I miss y'all. This is therapy. This is therapy. If you live in the Philadelphia area and you listen to Philadelphia sports talk, when you pull your hair out, you make you change if you really like the Philadelphia Eagles, not because how they talk on this doggone radio show here in Philly. But you know what? I'm just happy to be back as we prepare for the Eagles to get their first round draft pick and bring a new Eagle into the fold. Dark Knight, are you there? All right, I think he's fixing his audio there. So yeah, let us know who you want us to pick. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I do have a wish list as far as players. Sorry, I don't have a wish list as far as players. Because this draft is so different than normal. Normally, you have like top players that you might want. Then you look at the whole field. There are good players up and down this draft. Um, but from what we need, from the standpoint what the Philadelphia needs, we need an offensive line. We need some offensive line help to replace some of the older guys and some banged up guys. We need some defensive line rush. We need guys on the defensive line that will be able to take over that rush. We need some. We need another safety. Let's be honest, we need another safety, and maybe we need more than another safety. You know, we might need another corner. It's a lot there to be offered. I know Dark Knight said wide receiver. And I know we can't go into the season with just Devontae Smith, Darius Vicks, um, Hollywood Brown, Darius Cooper. I know we can't just go in with these guys. Um, uh, because I really want us to keep AJ Brown, but with everything that's being put out there, I don't think he's going to be an Eagle after June 1st. Unfortunately, I wish he will. I hope he does, because I think he will flourish with this new type of offense. But as Dark Knight signs in and signs out, let me know what position of need that you're looking for. What position of need you look for? Right now, I'm looking for either a rush defensive end or a playmaking safety. Um, that's what I'm looking at. There are a lot of players out there. For instance, if you go look at all the positions and stuff of that nature, if you go look at safeties, and yes, I do have a computer instead of paper like I did a long time ago. Um, the safety from Dylan Thiedemann from Oregon. He's 6 foot. He ran a 4.43. Shell, when you talk about speed, if you're on Shell, he has the speed to play that position. He could be a replacement for Reed Blankenship back there, and he could be the speed that we have in it could be a compliment to the speed that we have there. Or we can go with a teammate from Toledo for Emmanuel McNeil Warren, 6'4", 202. This kid is pretty good. I think he ran a 4.4 at his 40, 4.45. So this is a position that we can grade. But in all honesty, I just want us to draft the best player available. I'm gonna get to some comments real quick. We got a lot of people from YouTube. So yes, thank you. Keep subscribing to our YouTube channel. During the season, we do this every Thursday upon further review. We do it during the game, a pregame, and a postgame show, depending on time. And we really get down to the nitty gritty. We're not the WIP or the local Philadelphia radio station. We don't bash our players unless it's necessary, but we always pick them up. The first in the room that I saw so far was Richard Layton on YouTube. What's up, Eagles family? Dark Lord said hi. He said, I also love the Eagles. I appreciate you for subscribing, Dark Lord. Listen, we will have some more content coming up when the season gets more close. You will see more from us on YouTube. From Facebook, Tony Burns said, Yo, Bird fam, it's footy season. Well, kind of. It is footy season. It's football season. It's time for us to get happy and get turned up. Tony also said, see much in the Greek. Was it Grenard trade rumors? I heard a rumor, and I hate that I don't have Dark Knight on there. I heard a rumor that the parameters for a trade is already done, and we're just waiting for the draft to be over with for the trade to take place. I don't know if it's going to take place during the draft. If it's a draft pick or after it. But I mean, that's a good pickup, I believe. But we won't hear anything until Howie gets on that podium and say we have made a trade. So get your drinks ready. But anyway, like far as what are you looking for, Tony? As far as offensive linemen, defensive linemen, safeties, do you think we need to hit on a offensive lineman, or do we need to go to a special position like a wide receiver because you may lose AJ Brown? Um, To be honest with you, I don't think we're going to lose AJ Brown. Even though I just said it's sad that we were going the season with these other receivers to complement Devontae Smith. It'll be hard. All right. If you want a layman's test of how it would go, think back to when we lost T.O. and Donovan had to throw to his receivers who we had at that particular time. All right, guys. The Raiders is on the clock, and their first pick is in. And we already know who the Raiders pick. Let's be honest. The Raiders have turned in the in the in the card, and the pick is Fernando Mendoza, quarterback for Indiana, the Heisman Trophy winner and the national champion winner from the University of Indiana, the Big Ten. So he is now officially a Raider, even though he's been reading all the playbooks and doing everything off the camera with the Oakland Raiders. Let's see. Richard Layton said offensive lineman. I do want to see offensive lineman. I'll look forward for offensive lineman. I hope we do get an offensive lineman. But there are some guys out there. I know, they're talking about the tight end from Oregon. And don't get me wrong, I would love him. His speed, his ability to do different things on the field is tremendous. And you can make it. You could was it Kenyon Sadiq, tight end from Oregon. Like, I would love to have him, but right now I don't think we need him. Tony Barron also said O-line, I think first got to get a tight end at some stage. We do. We definitely do. My brother's on here. Family, it's football Christmas. It is football Christmas. Sean, I wish you was here. But I know you're out there doing what you got to do. Because this is one of our favorite times of the year. I'll be honest with you. This draft is not straightforward like it was previous years. You have some surprises. The defensive end Bain from Florida, from Miami, he may drop way down in the draft. If he drops, do you draft him? So I see DarkKnight. He's trying to get back on. He should be on in a second. Jeremiah Andrews. What up, fam? What up, Jeremiah? It's good to see you on here again. John D. Batista Sr., South Carolina Bird Gang checking in. Damn, I miss y'all. Yes, I know you did. It's been a rough off season, and believe me, it's been a rough off season for me. But it's good to be back here. DarkKnight is back. All right, you good, DarkKnight?
I think I'm back. I don't know. Can you hear me?
We have. Okay, I hear you now. Yes, I hear you now.
No, that's too delayed. I don't have a good internet connection for some reason.
Oh no!
Can you hear me now?
We got to fix that. Yes, but it's a little delayed. I see it's a little delayed.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Continue on.
Well, I'm gonna let DarkKnight fix this delay and everything like that. We haven't been on a while, so there's a lot of kinks we have to work out. We taking shots? Did I miss one? I don't know if we're taking shots tonight. I've been away from the liquor as much as possible, so I'm not really drinking. But I do have some tequila here. It's Phosphor, Mezcal, tequila. And last time we did this, we did every 7 quarters. So every 7
every quarters. What do you mean? You mean 7 draft picks? Oh,
every 7 draft picks. Every 7 draft picks, we would take a shot and drink of your choice. So right now we on the Jets are on pick number 2, and they're about to run the card.
Who was the first pick? They picked the quarterback.
Yes, they did. They picked Fernando Mendoza. The Heisman Trophy winner quarterback from Indiana, the Big Ten.
All right, well, that's no surprise. We all knew that was going to happen.
That was the biggest secret in the world, right?
Yeah, right. So that's what happened. Let me see what you guys out there. What do you think our needs are? I see Tony says offensive lineman and definitely tight end at some point. I'm number 1 to me is offensive lineman. I'm sorry. I know this is not, and this is this is when you know I'm getting old, right? Because I'm talking about the first pick should be an offensive lineman. That's like not the sexiest pick, right? But I understand and I love this team and I love football. And I know that Lane is getting older. We didn't have much depth last year. Let's be for real. With
Mm-hmm.
Landon being banged up. And that showed you how thin our depth was because Landon was banged up, right? So in a perfect world, in a world where we have offensive line depth, we should be able to allow them to heal properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't have that O line depth. Forced us to have to play Landon, even how shallow our offensive line unit was, because it was saying that a 80% Landon Dickerson was better than 100% second string guy.
I don't know about
So
that.
yeah, we need some help on the offensive line.
All right, DarkKnight, let me know if you can hear this.
I hear that.
All right, because we got the pick is in, and the Jets picked David Bailey, edge rusher from Texas Tech, at the number 2 pick. That's not a bad pick right there. That is not a bad pick whatsoever. David Bailey is 6'3", 250 pounds. He is a monster off the edge. He's going to be a very good pro, depending on how the Jets use him, because they did trade away some of their pieces already. But listen, it's New York Jets. I'll tell you right now, the New York Jets are the New York Jets. They're going to be who we think they really are. So they picked up an edge rusher. Let me read this comment from Tony Barron. Um, Grenard rumors I've seen. Earlier today, we were exchanging first with the Vikings trade up and give a couple of day 2 picks for Grenard, or how he pulls the trigger tomorrow and gives up a second for him. That's the leak anyway. Listen, I told you the leak said, and this is coming from scouts. They said the deal is already done. It just got to be turned in. They said the deal for that defensive end from Minnesota is already done. Um, John D. Batista said, "What up, Dark Knight, aka Darken Scorsese?" Oh man, yeah, you got to go see Bedridden on all platforms. Well, on what was it, Amazon Prime, Dark Knight? Because I know that's why I watched it on Amazon Prime. Philly Rain is on here. He said we need edge. Yes, we do need edge help. And speaking of edge, Philly, there are some prospects. One just went, David Bailey. He's the top defensive, the edge rusher, the top edge rusher that's gone so far. There are some other guys that may fit the bill that um our Mason Thomas, he fits the bill of the replacing Brandon Graham. There's another kid from Illinois who's 6'4", 260. There are some good defensive rush ends there, but the one I'm set on, yes, is from Penn State. Dennis Sutton. He's 6'6". He's long arms, 260, and he could be dominant in the right system, or it could be a contributor in the right system. So that's who I'm looking for too. Let me give you some other comments. My brother, you said offensive lineman, number 1, number 2, edge rusher, number 3, free safety, number 4, move tight end. It's not too many tight ends in this draft show. That we're going to wait to the later rounds to pick up on. As I refresh my screen, yeah, it's not too many tight ends that I'm too keen on in this draft. I gotta say, you know what, they could come in and be a move tight end, even though we already got 5 tight ends on the roster right now. Shell said he is light in the ass, not good versus run. I guess he's talking about David Bailey, the number 2 pick from the New York Jets. Dark Knight, you back?
Yeah, I'm man. I'm gonna have to relocate. I'm just not in a good
You
spot
might you might have to use your phone like
in
we
my
used to do
house.
before.
We usually have great coverage, but
Oh man,
no,
so
I
we
got excellent. I think I'm too far away. But
okay. Well, Dark Knight, get that situated. I'm gonna read some more comments. Philly Rain said, "I just hope we
Just
don't go
carry on.
wide receiver."
I'm gonna find a better connection.
I got you. Philly Rain said, "I just hope we don't go wide receiver. I'm hearing too much chatter about us adding another wide receiver. We probably will add another wide receiver at the in this draft. We don't have too many wide receivers on our roster, believe it or not. Before we added Wicks, Hollywood Brown, um, we didn't really have any other receivers. I'll be honest with you. Our receiver room was Darius Cooper, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith, and Quez Watkins. That was our receiver room. So we had to add wide receivers. We need to add wide receivers. Grizzly on Grizz on YouTube said Eagles are dumb without AJ Brown. I agree with you. It takes you back to the year we got rid of Terrell Owens. That year was such a terrible year. We didn't have anybody that could do anything. Dalvin McNabb got injured, and the team just basically went down the drain that year after. And I mean, I know we have the talent to overcome not having an AJ Brown, but I think we're better with him without him. Uh, the Cardinals got their pick. Their pick is in. We'll be going through that pick in a second. Tony Burns said, Howie's cooking up something. I can smell the Eagles draft room from 10,000. You are far away. What time is it, Tony? What time is it down under? If you don't know, Tony is in Australia, which is, there you go, 10,000 miles away. I'm going to read this that I actually saw. Rumor has it that the trade, a potential Eagles trade for Vikings outside linebacker Jonathan Greenyard may have just gotten leaked. I think the Vikings have already traded him to the Eagles. And this is a conversation between NFL scouts. NFL scouts are having this conversation. So, Dion, what up, Dion? It's good to see you here. I know you're looking for Nichelle. She's not going to be on tonight. Good things happen. So she's in a new place and getting her unboxed. She won't be on tonight, but she will be on once we get more of the shows moving forward. Oh, wow. A surprise pick. Let me get to this real quick. And with the third overall pick, the Arizona Cardinals select running back Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame. Hey, I mean, that's a good pick for Arizona. Now they just need a real quarterback. Be honest with you. That's all they need is a real quarterback. That's a good pick for the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, my bad. What's up, man? Just call me Zad, which Daisy is my sister's name. I don't know why I can't still change it. All right, I'm gonna call you Zadwich. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the Eagles Talk. We're getting close to the seventh pick. So if you're familiar with our show, we like to do something very unique. We have four quarters where we discuss our Eagles situations, our problems, our goods, our ups, and our downs. Um, and we're very, very similar to Drink Chaps, whereas though we celebrate our Philadelphia Eagles by taking a shot with your favorite adult beverage with every single quarter. Since it's a draft time, we're not going to do every draft. That is preposterous. That is irresponsible. And we want you to be responsible. So when you're out there drinking, whatever you're drinking, it could be Kool-Aid, it could be a Sprite, it could be iced tea, or it could be some tequila. Drink responsibly. Please be responsible in your drinking. So at the seventh pick, we will take a shot for our Philadelphia Eagles. I know we're not on the seventh pick yet, but football is back. I don't care what you say, football is back. Again, let me know what you want to see the Philadelphia Eagles out there pick, who they want to go after, who you would like for us to add to our roster to help our team move forward with in the new 2026 season. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want us to pick a defensive end, but if we do get close, I know I said I don't want a tight end. But if Kenyon Sadiq is available at 20 in the 20 range, I believe he's going to be the next Philadelphia Eagle. Shelman said, not a surprise. He is fast, strong between tackles, very explosive. He runs hard and doesn't miss games. That is Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love is a dynamic running back for a college running back, maybe in a different system. I am not LeBron. We're not going to do that. So with that being said, the Jets did pick up Jeremiah Love. They're playing on their offense, and the thing about that is, if you're going to play off with your offense and you're going to play off of your offense, you got to make sure you have a good offensive line, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some offensive line help. Philadelphia, we need some guys to replace some of our older guys like Lane Johnson. We need a new tackle. Listen, Tyler Steen did the best he could do, and the best he could do was just it wasn't the best. So we do need offensive line help, interior offensive line. There are some great guys out there that we can possibly target. I cannot pronounce his name. He goes to Penn State. He's an interior guard. He's one of the best interior guards out there. If he's available in the first round, I do believe we draft him. This is going to be a very unique. Let me see if I can actually say his name. Let's do that, because I didn't take a shot yet. His name is Olivier Lone. I can say his last name, Lone. So let me know what you think. What the Philadelphia Eagles need draft should look like tonight. We got a lot of picks. We're 19 picks away. We got a long way to go, buddy. All right. I'm looking forward to this draft because it's been a while since we talked Philadelphia Eagles football, and things though all the things that's been transpiring in the offseason, all this media chatter about AJ Brown, all this media chatter about Jalen Hurts. When you have nothing else to talk about this Philadelphia Eagle team, you tend to make up rumors, or you tend to say things. You tend to go off the beaten path and start saying, anything that gets you a headline. Tony Burns says 10:30 a.m. on a Friday there in Australia, and he's up. God bless you. God bless you. All right, the Titans look like their pick is in. I'm gonna try my best to keep you updated on each pick that comes in. Normally after my second shot, it's not going to work. But we try to keep as many picks in as possible. DarkKnight, it will be on shortly, so just be patient with us. He will be on because it's relaxed time. You got our flip flops on, and we still bleeding green. Shout out to the Flyers.
All right, I think I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. You're a little delayed, but you're back.
All right, I don't know. Can't do anything. I'm on top of the door. So I can't, I can't get any closer.
That's fine. That's fine right there. You're not at least your picture not breaking up enough like that. We can hear you.
All right, that's cool. All right, so what pick are we on?
Right, we're on the fourth pick, and I got let me turn this down because it sounded like it was a little loud in my it was loud in my ear. All right, here we go. With the fourth overall pick, the Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate, wide receiver from The Ohio State University.
And they have a young quarterback who can use a weapon, right?
Yes, they do. They do.
They chose, I forget his name already. What's
Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate.
No, the quarterback.
Oh, Cam Ward, right.
Cam Ward. So they got Cam Ward, some help. Young quarterback. Didn't have a bad year. Still has some promise. And they went and got him a weapon.
Yes, they
did. Got him a weapon. I don't know much about this guy.
Carnell Tate is a very dynamic wide receiver. Him and the other receiver, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State, they made a dynamic wide receiver 1-2 combo, especially last year. Jeremiah was the better receiver, but he's not eligible to come out. Darnell Tate is not a bad receiver. He is a very good route runner, and he gets open. You
All
know,
right.
I'm not gonna do anything like Shell do. Shell like his 40 time is this. He's slow. No, he's a very good receiver. He on the overall board, he's number 18, 6'2", 190. So he's not a small receiver by any shade of the imagination. Um, he's effortless in his move. He has a very massive wingspan for his size. But he ran a 4.5 40. So he kind
All
of
right.
lacks that explosiveness that you want. But are we considering 40s when we're talking about people on the field? Because Ross ran a 4.22, right? But on the field, he was slower than that. So play speed and track speed are two different monsters. And he's gonna be a very good pick for Tennessee. And he's gonna be able to work with that young quarterback down there.
All right. I'm way behind. I just turned on the TV and they're just now calling his name. And we just gave a whole
Oh,
breakdown on him.
my bad.
My,
Shell got a comment. Let me read this Shell
mine
comment
is
real
way
quick.
behind. I'm streaming. You looking at it over air.
I'm streaming it off of ESPN because they don't do commercials.
You streaming?
Yeah, off of ESPN.
No, they just showed.
Let me read this comment by Shell. Shell said, Titans hit a
Okay.
home run with this one. He is one of the best receivers in the draft, very explosive, go up and get a 50-50 ball, tall in great combo with a great 40. Shell, he ran a 4.52. I'm just joking about that. 4.52 is average speed in a 40 for a lot of good
4.52, but
receivers.
he's from Ohio State. That's why Shell talking. The
Yeah, that's
only
right.
thing I hate about you and Shell is y'all will big up the heck out of y'all players on Penn State and Ohio State.
No. I will tell you right now, Dark Knight. I give respect to the people that we get, that come across that board. And right now, I'll tell you right now, Cardinal Tate, he is a good receiver. He's not dynamic, but he can be a very good route runner. He's not explosive, but he could be a very good route runner. Uh, so yeah, I mean that's the best compliment I can give to him, right? He has good hands. Um, that's it. We got some other comments. Philly Rain said, I thought the wide receiver from USC was the best in this class. Uh, Makai Lemon, it's a toss up. Okay, like I said in the opening when Dark Knight was trying to get his stuff together,
Be
um,
excuse
that go ahead,
me,
bless
something
you.
to be picked.
You're breaking up again, Dark Knight. You there? I think Dark Knight froze again. We'll get it situated one way or another. If you gotta put some AirPods in and go with his phone, we get it situated somehow. Philly Rain said, I thought the wide receiver from USC was the best in this class. Well, the draft in itself is a weird draft this year. There's no besides a quarterback from Indiana that went number one. There's no decisive um, order of all how good these players are. Normally, you could say, all right, for 1 to 10, we already know who these players should be or where they should be drafted. We don't have that this year because there are a lot of what ifs in this draft. Um, in one ranking, they have KC Concepcion, the wide receiver from Texas A&M, as the best receiver. And the next one, they have Amar Cooper as the best receiver. Um, it's a lot of different things where you can go anywhere with this. Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver from Arizona State, I'm pretty sure he's going to get picked by the Giants right here. If the Giants don't go offensive line, they're going to go Jordan Tyson to bring him in for their quarterback right now, the tag team, that young duo up there in New York. Um, Let me get some other comments. Jeremiah Smith is going to be one of the best receivers that come out of college in the last generation. I hope he is because I think we got some picks that we can swap down and maybe we can move up and grab them next year. if we get rid of AJ Brown. I say hold on to AJ Brown one more year, right? If he's a cancer like everybody say he is, we should see it this year, right? If that's the case, then you give it to the highest bidder and get a draft pick for him. JT Smith, what up, JT? It's good to see you on here, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, but I see you on the Facebook. I see you blowing that on. Shout out to you, Noble. Yeah, the Browns did trade up. No, they didn't trade up. I'm sorry. From Cleveland. I think Kansas City. Wasn't that Kansas City online? As we get everything situated, let me know who you think we should pick out there, or who the Giants should pick out there. I don't really care who the Giants care. I'll be honest with you. I hope they pick a kicker this first pick. I really hope they pick a kicker. Oh man, that'll be funny. All right, so the Cleveland Browns was DarkKnight. I mean, Philly Rain. The Cleveland Browns was the 6th overall pick, but I believe Kansas City may trade into this pick. So the Giants are up on the 5th overall pick right now, and the commissioner is going through a little read through with some people there, the Giant faithful, and they want us to clap. And I'm not clapping for Giants, but whatever organization they represent is cool with me. All right, so the pick is in, and we will have the pick in one moment. The Jets are down to. No, the Jets didn't trade up. No, they didn't. All right, let me know what you think the Eagles should do about why they're talking. They're going to talk too much. Hey, Shell, there's some other receivers is out there. I really like the kid Omar Cooper from Indiana. I want to draft him in the first round. That's just I think that's dumb. Jordan Tyson, he's getting a lot of hype. All right, so let me do this. So with the 5th overall pick, the New York Football Giants select Avril Reese, linebacker from Ohio State. Another Ohio State player goes in the first round, and the Giants will have. Get this: the Giants will have their first front 7 will be nothing but linebackers. They're not going to have a defensive tackle because they just traded a defensive tackle. They're not going to have a great defensive tackle, so you need to dominate the defensive offensive line in order for you to be successful in this league. And if you don't do that, that is an issue. What's up, Brandon Warriors? Said, let's go Birds. Yes, let's go Birds. Let me get to what position he is. He's a linebacker. He's the top rated linebacker. Well, no, second rated. He's an edge. That's crazy. So he's the third player ranked. Period. Third player ranked. Period. He is comparable to Will Anderson Jr. Will Anderson just signed a massive extension with the Houston Texans. He did run a 4.46, so he is fast. He is the second coming of Micah Parsons, but he still has no defensive line in front of him. He still has no defensive line in front of him. I don't think he's as destructive or as dominant as Micah Parsons, but he could be dynamic for that football team if they had a defensive line, which they do not have at all.
Because they just let go of their big guy, right?
Yep, Dexter
They
Lawrence.
traded him, right?
The Pro Bowl they just traded him, and now they picked another linebacker. Now the roster looks like linebacker, rush, edge, defensive end, safety, corner. Where's your defensive line at?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm not scared of you come out there with.
They have Harbaugh there, so.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you're right. But they have Harbaugh, so I expect them to be a more disciplined team, if not anything else. The talent may have to catch up, but they've been picking in the top third of the draft for the past few years. So they're accumulating some talent here. They just need a coach to put it all together. I mean, got another top defensive player this year. Last year they got one, right.
Yes, they
Um,
did.
so they have some young studs over there on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they got but they don't have no defensive linemen. I'll be honest with you. You don't have no defensive linemen. It doesn't matter what your studs you have. You can have the best cornerbacks, best safeties, the best linebackers. If you can't do nothing with that line of scrimmage, you go. I mean, if my guard is getting to your linebackers, it's no. I don't care how much of a monster he is. He's throwing them to. He's throwing them out the club. Very easy. So their next pick is what should be number 10. They really need to concentrate on getting some defensive line help. I hate to say that to the New York Giants, but I'm just being honest. And on top of that, they run a base 3-4, so they don't have any real good defensive linemen to run that. You have nothing but linebackers. You got that's gonna be crazy. So they did rotate to a 3-4, but they don't have no monsters at defensive line, no real monsters at nose tackle. They have one of our guys, Marlon Tuilapopu, Darius Alexander, Ray Robertson Harris. They're gonna get smoked up front badly. Oh, we got a trade. The Chiefs and the Browns have made a trade. The Chiefs received the sixth overall pick. The Browns received the ninth overall, the third round pick, and the Chiefs' fifth round pick for this draft. So the Chiefs are now on the clock. I think they're going to get Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver from Arizona State, if I'm not mistaken, because they do need another wide receiver for Pat Mahomes, or they need offensive line help too. I'll be honest with you. That's why Pat Mahomes was injured. DarkKnight, you still there? Get the shell comment real quick while we wait for the pick come in. I was in. Oh wow. Wow. You tripped for that? Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. With the sixth overall pick, the Kansas City Chiefs traded into the sixth pick with the Cleveland Browns. And with that pick, they select Mansour Delane, cornerback from LSU. I didn't know they wanted to go that route. That's okay.
Well, they got rid of they
Let's
got rid of
see.
a top cornerback, right?
Yeah, but I don't think you pick him in the
Yeah,
first
they let their
in the
top
in the top 10.
cornerback go.
Okay.
Now
Um.
I guess you start paying the quarterback, and you got to start finding cheap labor somewhere. And you know how much Mahomes made. That the corner that they had, very gifted, talented cornerback, was going to demand a lot of money. So they chose to forego him, and I guess they're getting that cheap labor by choosing Mansour Delane.
Yeah, I haven't even watched much hard delay because LSU wasn't that much competitive this year. So good luck to them. Just, so looking more if Mission Mansour. One scout said he's a former wrestler and shows he can control one-on-one reps. He is very consistent with his technique and patient and deployment. Very experienced as a four-year starter. Weaknesses on the lighter side with moderate muscle mass on the frame, small wingspan to catch point. And they said he's a 1-year wonder. His 2025 college stats, he only had 2 interceptions. Um, so Shell.
What? Driving was good. Good. Oh, oh yeah. I was messing up there. No, no, your driving was good. I was with.
All right, how about that? We're back. I don't know what's going on, Dark Knight. I think it's the platform is messing up because it just unplugged me. But I want to get some more comments really quickly. Shell said Master Delaney is good, but needs to work on his run support and tackling. I believe he's a good support tackler as safe at corner, um, b- but I don't. It's a position of need for the Kansas City Chiefs, so I can't be upset that they went that route. There are some better corners, but they thought that he fits their mold better. All right.
Hold on, man.
What's up, Dark Knight?
And
You're going in and out again, Dark Knight.
somebody took the running back.
Yes. Jeremiah Love went number 3 to Arizona. This is a mirror. Oh, we're on the 7th pick now, so we gotta get our shots ready. I wasn't looking forward to drinking tonight. So let's
Go
go and
ahead,
go.
because you know I'm spotty. I'm so spotty.
I got you. I got you. All right. So, whew, I'm about to do some Ciroc. How about that?
You
Oh,
guys are watching Eagles talk. I'm sorry, my hands are tied behind my back with this internet connection, but we're glad that you chose to watch the draft with us. We've been away for a while, as you can tell. I'm not used to my studio hasn't been up. I haven't, and I'm having difficulty now. But as we do all the time, you're watching and listening to Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show around that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to do talk about our favorite football team, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. So if you want to join us as we count down to the Philadelphia Eagles first round pick at number 23 thus far. I mean, it's still 23. It may move up, but we never know. Let's raise a glass in honor of our Philadelphia Eagles. So Pat is doing the what are you doing? Tequila, he said, or what?
I'm doing a little tequila, some Fozo Mezcal from Mexico. Something I got from
All
Mexico.
right.
I don't know where I got this from. It's
So Pat
smoky.
is
It's really
doing
smoky.
the tequila. Let me know what your drink of choice is if you are partaking. And I am sipping on some Coca-Cola. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
That's extremely loud. Ooh.
So the New Orleans Saints chose I just missed his name.
So the Washington. Let me do the Washington Commanders because we skipped over the Washington Commanders. The
Oh, I'm
Washington
sorry. Yeah,
Commanders.
who they pick?
They picked linebacker Sonny Styles out of the out of Ohio State University. So I think the whole Ohio State football squad is went
I know.
in the first round. Jeez,
How many was that?
that's what? That's 3 picks already.
Three
Yeah, that's
picks
three
in the
picks.
top 7. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's. I mean, who they got? Avro Reese, Sonny Styles, Carnell Tate.
Wow.
Yep.
All
Carnell
right,
Tate
now
was the first
that's
Iowa
that's all
State
we
player.
need is for a Selman's head to get any bigger than it is.
Yeah, you're right about that. Pause. Actually, Darnell, you sound much better. There's no delay or nothing like that. You sound much better.
Yeah, I could tell when I could hear you, then I know I'm sounding all right because you were breaking up. When I'm breaking up on your end, you're breaking up on my end.
Oh
So
wow.
I could hear you. So that's good. But Sonny Styles from Ohio State, goes to the Commanders. They need
Mm,
help everywhere.
yes, they do.
Doesn't bode well for us because we're in the same division, but they need a lot of help, and they chose to get some on the defensive side of the ball. They do have a aging linebacking core, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, they do. They have Asian everywhere, man. They don't have any real playmakers on that defensive side. They should have signed Fred Warner back, but they didn't sign him back. Um, no, I said Fred Warner, but Bobby Wagner. I'm sorry, should have signed Bobby Wagner back, but they didn't. So it's a lot. Jackie, let me yeah. So if you now tuning into us, we're on pick number 8. We took our first shot. We're taking a shot every 7 picks until we get to the Eagles. After we get to the Eagles, we're calling it a night. I don't know about you, Dark Knight. You can say it all
Yeah,
you
I
want.
am. Yeah, I'm definitely calling it like night.
So I'm gonna give you a recap of all the picks so far. The first overall pick is quarterback Fernando Mendoza from out of the Indiana University. Second pick from the Jets, David Bailey, Texas Tech, defensive end. Third pick, Arizona Cardinals, Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame. Fourth pick, Tennessee Titans, wide receiver, Ohio State, Carnell Tate. For the New York Football Giants, edge, Ivrael Reese, Ohio State. The Chiefs traded up and picked a cornerback from LSU, Mansar Delaney. And right now we're at the Washington football team or the Washington Commanders, and they chose linebacker from Ohio State, Sonny Styles. We are now at the 8th pick, which is the New Orleans Saints, and that pick will be announced very shortly. My
Yeah, very shortly as we wait for our Philadelphia Eagles and what Howie is going to. It's grocery shopping time. This is grocery shopping time for Howie. So we're going to see what goods he's going to bring back to this new offensive brain trust that we now have. He's going grocery shopping for those guys. So let's see what he gets. I say go out and get those guys a stud of an offensive lineman, and let's get back to playing dominant football across the trenches, especially on the offensive side of the ball. That's been the key when we've won our Super Bowls. We've had great offensive lines, and there's no coincidence that last year, without our offensive line playing dominant football, our offense looked the way it looked. I know there were other issues, but I can't help but think that our offensive line was not dominant last year, and we saw the effects of what happens when they're not.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you when you say that, Dark Knight. That offense and defensive line is what makes this offense and defense go. Without them working properly, you have a lot of issues. And when we saw our offense last year, when our offensive line was open the holes up for Saquon Barkley, we knew an issue was arising.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, it was because Landon Dickerson and Cam Jefferson was not fully healthy. I mean, we can't blame them because they came off a short off season. You just won a Super Bowl and you were right back onto the field for the regular season. So that's one of the disadvantages of what happens when you win the championship is that you do have a short off season. But I'd rather take that over a long off season. I'll tell you that.
And we didn't have the offensive line depth to allow them the luxury of added rest to heal all the way up. We just couldn't do it. And that's why we need to invest in the offensive line heavily in this draft, in my opinion. And I know we have some holes that we need to fill, but I don't think any is as important as the offensive line at this point.
Absolutely. So the pick is in for the New Orleans Saints. I don't know if you're caught back up, Dark Knight. far as your TV.
No, go ahead.
All right. So here come Roger Goodell. Is it Roger Goodell? Yeah, that's Roger Goodell. I'm about to say Paul Tagliabue.
Yeah, if he comes walking out on the stage, we got wow.
I know. So the commissioner is back out here.
We will not be talking about any of these picks tonight if he comes walking out on that stage.
Oh man. Whew. This mezcal is smoky. This is something that you cook with. All right. With the 8th pick, the New Orleans Saints pick wide receiver Jordan Tyson from Arizona State. So that was the guy that the New York Giants wanted.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they wanted to draft him at number 10, so they have another receiver to pair with Elite Neighbors. But they
had
did
two
do
top
it right.
10 picks.
They have when they traded Dexter Lawrence, they traded him to Cincinnati. Cincinnati held the 10th overall pick.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So they got pick number 10 and pick number 5. You had to go best player available. Best player available was Aviel Reese. And they did pick, they did pick him. But hindsight 50-50, you needed another wide receiver.
And what does their offensive line look like? They has been trashed the last few years. Why are not okay? Let me just calm down.
Yeah, they're still gonna be trash.
But you have a young, promising quarterback, and Dart had he showed promise. They have a quarterback now.
Yeah.
And you don't go out and get him some protection. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Did they fire the front office yet? This is not the same front office. Did they fire him yet? Oh, yeah, they did. They hired a new coaching staff. My fault. Yeah.
No, the GM is still there.
Oh, the GM's still there?
The GM's still there, but he doesn't make the picks. They got somebody, the president, somebody like that is making the picks. Let me get to some comments real quick while we wait for him to come out because he's crying and he just spit on himself. I don't know why, but you should be happy. Richard Layton is in full effect. He says he's on apple juice. Jackie Myers is drinking a Stella. Sherman got a whole comment here. Sonny Styles, Ohio State University, a superstar at this year's combine, a playmaker in college, and I believe his ability to transfer very well into this NFL. So, besides the Caps, who is writing your messages? I don't think that's you, brother. Are you using ChatGTP? I'm messing with my brother. My brother is very knowledgeable when it comes to Ohio State players. I'm messing with him. This is jokes. Jackie Myers said thanks for I gave him the update so far with the draft. Shelman chiming in a lot. He said he's going to chime in a lot. Jordan Tyson is a great pick for them. He's a playmaker. He definitely is. Don't nobody ask about AJ. I hope we keep AJ.
Tyson, the wide receiver that
Arizona State, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so who does the New Orleans Saints have at quarterback right now?
They got the guy, the 27-year-old rookie from last year. That's what they got.
Oh, so they believe in this guy, huh? They wouldn't have got him a weapon.
Yeah, they wouldn't have got him a weapon. You already got Alvin Kamara, so you had to give him somebody.
Still have Olave, right?
Say that? Yes, they still have Chris Olave. I think they traded. I'm about to look that up right now. We need an intern. I believe they still have Chris Olave. Yes, he's still with their Saints. So, I mean, the Saints they're gonna have a pretty good some weapons, and that's a good thing for the Saints. Will it be competitive? Probably not, because they don't have no healthy offensive line or healthy defensive line. Cam Jordan is back, but The Browns are now on the clock. The Browns is trading. No, I was trying to mess with y'all.
You said nobody asked about AJ. Wow.
Because we need them to stay here in Philly, okay?
I like AJ, man.
We need to keep AJ Brown. I don't care. He can go there. No, he can't spend. Oh my! I think my brother would kill him. We need to keep AJ Brown here. A- AJ makes this offense much better. I understand they talk about him bringing the team down and the drops. All receivers have drops. All receivers have drops at very important times of the year. Look at Alshon Jeffrey, some of the best pair of hands we ever had at wide receiver position, but he had a crucial drop that ended the game when we played New Orleans Saints. Right? Remember that
Yep.
drop?
Yep.
Right?
I remember.
But he has some of the best hands in the NFL. Terrell Owens, one of the best receivers ever, had constant drops. It happens.
He had especially had drops late in his career.
Yeah, he did. All right, I gotta get you the draft board again. All right. Is that offensive tackle? Go ahead. The Cleveland Browns, owners of the number 9 overall pick select Spencer Fanu, offensive tackle. Let me go to these offensive tackles because I wasn't even looking at. From Utah. He's a mountain of a man. There you go. So they get some offensive line help for Shador there in Cleveland. It's about time.
Shador going to be the starting quarterback?
Yeah, he's going to be a starting quarterback.
Okay.
A comment by Shell again. The Ohio State. We don't reload. They're going to be a problem this year too, cuz they will not be a problem this year. Jeremiah Smith will be a problem, but everybody else will not be a problem this year. AJ needs to act like he want to be here. I'm just saying. Please, somebody tell me what has AJ done or said in the last month or two about being out of here? Has he requested a trade? No. Has he said he doesn't like being here? No. Does he say you want to get out, leave Philadelphia? No. Does he say he hate Jalen Hurts? No. Who has said all that? The media. Who said all the other stuff? The media. And who are the ones that we listen to the most? The media. So we're taking what the media is saying about this whole situation, these anonymous sources, right? Which is a bunch of BS. Be a man and come out and say, I said it. Oh, the next pick is in. Look at this. The New York Football Giants, as the number 10th pick overall, select the offensive tackle from Miami, Francis Matoga.
Offensive lineman?
Yep.
All right, I'm about to say they don't pick offensive lineman. I'm about to tell you.
Yeah, so the Giants don't pick again to the third day, I believe. So that's it for the Giants.
Oh, that's all you need. They had 2 picks in the top 10. Shoot.
Yeah. But I remember a few drafts ago when Saquon Barkley and and Lamar Jackson, they were in the same draft. And Cleveland had pick 1. No, I had pick 2 and another pick. They had the opportunity to pair Saquon Barkley with Lamar Jackson. You know how dynamic that team would have been?
Yeah.
So the Dallas Cowboys has traded up from the 12th pick to the 11th pick with the Miami Dolphins. Oh no, wait a minute. Let me get some clarification for y'all. Did they trade somebody? Oh no, they did swap picks. Okay, so the Miami Dolphins swap picks with the Cow Turds, and the Cow Turds are on the clock, and I'm pretty sure they're going tight end. I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, they have Jake Ferguson down there, but they want to build a dynamic offense or go offensive line. They do need offensive line help. And I mean, that's one thing they do pick. They do pick some good offensive linemen down there, and that area.
Uh-huh. They do.
So
So
I can see them going. Caden Proctor, offensive tackle from Alabama, or they can go and lift route, go Moreau Filling, Georgia offensive tackle, or they can go interior lineman.
I thought you just said tight end.
Yes, but I mean they do need offensive line help. They do need offensive line help. So I mean they go tight end, but good for them.
All right.
Christopher Burton, what's going on, Noble? You missed a shot already. And actually, I need to change the
Yeah,
shot up.
no. Don't ask Christopher to catch up, man. Remember, remember the
Chris,
historic appearance of Christopher Burton on the Eagles Talk Show will go down in Eagles Talk history. Man, we got Chris Burton. We got Chris Burton done. He was done. That's when you got to use the you got to use the word twice. That's how bad it was. He was done.
He looked up.
Done.
He said, "What?" He said, "How can y'all do this? How can y'all do this? It's 4 quarters. Let me go grab
that's
another
why
bottle."
people didn't understand how special we were as a team, because it's already tough enough to find the words to say or to speak for hours or whatever. And then you top that with taking shots. We were taking shots, man. It was some of the most comical shows we had, man.
Oh yeah, it was when we all was drinking the one time at the studio when Shell brought the 100 proof whiskey up there.
Oh yeah, that was not good. We had to ban that. No more 100 proof while we're on the air. We had to we had to change that.
We almost got into fisticuffs.
We had to put out a new SOP, a new standard operating procedure after that.
Oh yeah, we definitely did. So yeah, let me go back through the draft right now that you know what's going on. The first overall pick was Fernando Mendoza, quarterback Indiana, went to the Raiders. Second pick was David Bailey, edge from Texas Tech. Third pick was running back Jeremiah Love, running back from Notre Dame. Fourth pick was Carnell Tate, wide receiver from Ohio State. Fifth pick with the Giants was Elvar Reese, edge from Ohio State. Sixth pick for Kansas City, they traded into the spot. Was cornerback Monsieur Delaney from LSU. The seventh pick from the Washington Commanders, Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Eighth pick from the New Orleans Saints was Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State. Ninth pick was Spencer Fano, offensive tackle, Utah. 10th pick is Francis Makoda. He's going to the Giants. He's the offensive tackle from Miami. And currently we're on the 11th pick. The Kyle Turds has traded up with the Miami Dolphins. Basically, they just switch picks because they wanted to make sure they get their person. And I hope it's a kicker. I really hope it's a punter. I really hope it's a punter. They just signed their kicker to one of the richest contracts in kicker history. So I hope they just go get a punter or a long snapper.
Oh my God, please, that would be just too good. For them to draft a punter at number 11, that would go down in history. That would go down in draft history.
I mean,
something like that. Trade up to get a punter like that. No, I don't think that's going to happen. As much as I hate the Cowboys and I would love to see that, no, that's not going to happen.
I mean, he could be the best punter in NFL history. You never know.
Yeah,
he could put 90-yard punts.
Unless it's Jerry would get fired immediately.
That's Jerry. Jerry gonna fire himself?
Yeah, that's what I said. Unless it's Jerry making that pick, anybody else gets fired
immediately. You don't even get we want to change the key cards. Don't work. Just keep that key card. It's a souvenir.
Are you kidding me? Trade up to get a punter? Are you kidding me? That would be classic.
Yeah. Shelman, why are you talking about Christmas? This summer just right here around the corner. Spring. What are you talking about?
You need to do an Eagles Christmas show with only whiskey. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. I'm cutting back severely, and no, no.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Um,
But
Sh-
I'm
Sheldon started
sure.
drinking some whiskey. He's drinking the sweet stuff. Then we trying to get him into the grown man whiskeys.
I think
Um,
he is. Doesn't he drink whiskey now?
yeah,
Thought I seen him.
he's drinking some of the grown man whiskeys, but I got to look over it. I look after him. You can't
Oh,
hate.
okay. All right.
It's
Yeah,
my
you got to
brother,
keep an eye on your big brother.
and it's all love because he'll do the same thing for me.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
All
So.
right, here's the pecking order. Here we go. This is an interesting while we wait in between picks. The
Mhm.
pecking order in the Sandlin sibling drinking is number one. I have to be. I mean, and coming in at number three. Now, let's start backwards. Coming in at number three. There's no doubt about it. No question. Everybody knows who three, and that's Shell. Shell's lighting the ass. Shell's lighting the ass when it comes to his whiskey. And we're just getting him to drink whiskey that's not flavored because he's like his little umbrella and fluffy slippers and that type of some type of sweet drinks. So he's just finally graduating to real hard whiskey, but he comes in at number three. He's lighting the ass.
Before we go number two, number one, let me do this draft pick real quick because Coulter has made the pick. So the Coulter traded with the Miami Dolphins from 12th to 11th spot, and they select safety from Ohio State, Caleb Downs. So all the defensive players from
Everybody.
Ohio State went in the top 15. He's
Wow.
a very good safety, so they get a good safety. Even though they need defensive line help, they need offensive line help. They go off their safety, some a position of need, and best person available at that particular time. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, the Dolphins should never trade it down. They should just pick this guy.
Oh, Caleb Downs. So yeah, another Ohio State player goes in the top 15. That's incredible. That just speaks to how talented this roster was.
Mm-hmm.
That's at least four Ohio State players, right? At least four
Yeah,
Ohio State players in the top 11. That's
and
incredible.
the top 11, the top 15. I think it's gonna be one more that go too, because the Ohio State team, even though we lost to them and we should have beat them actually, um, they have a NFL roster. All right.
Obviously.
This is one thing they do go out there and they do recruit top notch players. They have a lot of people, donors that can put money in the pot for them to get these players. But at the same time, it's does it translate to the field, to the NFL field? So they're NFL players while they're in college, but when they get to the pros, some of them aren't successful. But lately, they have been successful as far as the receivers and stuff like that. And Caleb Downs is a very good. He's a very good safety. I have to say that for sure. He's very, very, very good safety. And they got to sell somebody. They got to sell a
Oh,
good
it
player.
looks like his pedigree is NFL players. His dad, his uncle, or I forget, his brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Caleb's brother, Josh Downs. That's incredible. So football runs in their blood. All right, getting back to the countdown of Sandlin boys' drinking abilities. This one is a tough one. Coming in at number 2, it's got to be Paris. And this was a tough one. This was not. It was easy picking number 3. Number 3 was easy.
Mm-hmm.
These top 2 right here, they go neck and neck. They go neck and neck. They can really get it in. They could get it in, but I'm have to give the nod to the baby boy. The baby boy comes in the top drinker out of the Sandlin boys. The Sandlin boys. So number 3, Shell, easy choice. Number 2, Paris, and then number 1 is Pat. And Pat gets a lot of, especially during football season.
Oh man,
a lot of it's all about getting your reps. You got to get your reps. You got to get your shots up in the gym. You got to get your reps in. And Pat gets a lot of reps. He has the Mamba mentality when it comes to drinking. You're not going to outwork him. You're not going to outwork him.
I got some comments I need to get to because this is hilarious. Number one, the packing order. I tell parents that. Christopher Burton said if they trade up to get a punter, they need to be kicked out of the league. Jeremiah Smith said, Chris, them dudes had us taking double shots.
Yeah, yeah,
Shell said
yeah,
Shell said he drinks Maker's Mark now. Shout out to Shell. Stepping his game up finally. We got to step your cigar game up, my friend.
yeah.
Uncle Nearest for Christopher Burton, 100% rye. That's a very good. Smooth Uncle Nearest too. I'm out, of course. So I don't have no more Uncle Nearest, but I need to get some more.
All right, let's hold on. Don't go any further. Go back because JT may had us doing doubles. See, that's not the case. See, you guys were so light in the ass that you thought you were doing doubles. They were just regular shots.
They were
just regular. We weren't doubling up on you guys. You guys were not used to taking a shot every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes. Oh my goodness.
That does come with practice. Yeah. I hate to say like that's bad. That's just bad talk. All right, we got to pick in real quick. With the 12th overall pick, the Miami Dolphins select offensive tackle Caden Proctor from Alabama.
Oh, I wanted him.
Yeah, I did
that's
want him
the tackle, right?
Yeah, that's a tackle. I knew he was going to be. I knew we had to trade in the top 15 to get him. He's off the board now, and now the LA Rams are on the clock.
Yeah, I liked him. He's a big guy, kind of light on his feet. Yeah. I thought he would have been a great pickup for us, but as you can see, he's very talented, and it would have been hard to see him fall. It would have been tough. I mean, we would have hit the lottery had he fell to 23. Yeah. It makes sense that he went where he went. He's a talented guy, and who did he go to again?
He went to the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, all right. So we don't have to face him.
No, we don't have to face him.
I'm glad he didn't go to the Giants.
All right, we got some more comments. We'll get some more comments real quickly. Shell said, no, best player in this draft, makes plays fast, big for a safety, can cover man to man very well, can make the calls for the defense. Shell, he got beat a few times against Penn State, and that's after we lost our quarterback. So anyway, he is a very good safety. I do agree with that. He's a very good safety coming out in this draft. He's actually not very good. He's the best safety coming out.
Okay.
Christopher Burton said Pat got the cheat code. He got that young liver.
He got the young liver.
I do, because I had to switch it up from that tequila, because that mezcal, that smoky flavor, like it was. You make that with mixed drinks. I'm going with the Ciroc. I'm punking out. I'm gonna do a Ciroc apple.
Okay, all right.
Nah, I ain't gonna do a Ciroc apple. I got some more liquor up there. Yeah, I figured this out.
I'm sure you will. Look, JT says, boy, I look like. Well, he said, bull crap. I was half a bottle in. He was shot my foot. So he was. But I don't know. Maybe your shots were doubles. I don't know. But we were taking single shot. Some people are heavy-handed. Their shot glass is not the same size as our
That's
shot
true.
glass. Your shot glass might have been an 8-ounce shot glass. Our shot glasses with the little 1.5s. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your shot glass looked like, JT. But without a doubt, JT and Christopher Burton was on air, and they were a rare form. Good times, man. That was good time. Some of those, I think they were like promotions when we were having guest shot takers on the show. We did little promos like that every now and again, and it's always been enjoyable and fun, as we just described with Christopher and JT. And we wouldn't have our third co-host without that promo. That's how we found Nichelle. Nichelle was a guest shot taker. I did a ladies' day or ladies' night, whatever you want to call it, on the show one year, and her and another young lady came on, and they were guest shot takers. And we never let her out the building. We never let her out the building.
Nope. But with that being said, Dark Knight, there are some guys in this draft I think it's going to fall. Ruben Bain Jr., the edge rusher from Miami. Lately, there has been a run on him about how short his arms are. I need to post some of those old shows.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh
That'd be
man.
funny.
This is we have to do something because this is our 10th year. This will be our
Oh
10th year.
wow,
Yes. We
that's
started, because next year would be the 10-year anniversary of the Super Bowl, right? And we came
yeah.
on a year before that.
2016, we came on when when they got Carson Wentz.
Yes, we did. So we're going into our 10th year starting in August. So we might need to throw a celebration or something. You guys might have to come up and let's do that. Let's pack it out with some Eagles Talk fans and celebrate the correct way. This is
Yeah,
I don't know. This is not our 10th annual draft show, though. I don't think we did a draft show our first year. So that 10th year anniversary probably won't be until next year. But here we are on our annual NFL Draft Day show, and we're waiting for our Philadelphia Eagles, who pick at number 23. And yes, they are still at number 23 after the first 13 or 12 picks have been called. The Philadelphia Eagles have stood pat. They have not made any deals. It's been quiet. The story right now is Ohio State's entire football team is being drafted in this in this draft here. I think four or five players in the top 12 or 13. That's incredible.
yeah,
And we're
that's
waiting.
crazy.
We're just waiting.
That's crazy. That's one. That's four players. Yes, it is. You're right. Four players in the top 15.
That's
They're
we
all defensive players too. Well, except for Carnell Tate. That was a surprise. I'm gonna be honest with you. Carnell Tate going at number 4 is actually a surprise to me. Um, I didn't have him going that early. He's a technician when it comes to route running, but he's not explosive. Um, meaning going Cardinal Tate going and gets Q would get tired. No, he wouldn't get tired. He would get sleepy on that side. So that's how
wow.
that's how like I mean don't get me wrong. Cardinal Tate probably will get better. He will definitely get better. Football speed and play speed are track speed and football speed are two different things, and it's where we all know that you could be the fastest person on track, but you go on a football field and you could be the slowest guy, on the field. But they had some guys go early, and I think this is the most. I think the most ever for first round draft pick from one school is Miami. I think they had like 6 or 7 guys go in the first round.
Yeah, that must have been back in the Ray Lewis days.
No, that was Ed Reed,
Yeah, Ed Reed.
Sean Taylor. Oh, Ray Lewis was already in the league at that time.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know that Miami in the 90s they had some dogs, man.
they did have some dogs. I think the Rams go quarterback. The Rams go quarterback now.
The
I mean,
Rams quarterback? Oh, you think
I
quarterback?
mean Matthew Stafford is a year away from retiring.
Yeah, he is, but
Let's be honest, he's a
I
year
don't
away from
know. Is this
retiring.
the draft class that you want to choose your franchise quarterback from? I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I've heard outside of the number one pick in the draft, I haven't heard that the other quarterbacks are even that great. I mean, you don't hear that. This has not been a strong quarterback class. Let's put it that way.
I told you.
Okay.
All right, we got pick here, Dark Knight. With the 13th overall pick, the Rams select Ty Simpson, quarterback from Alabama. And you're right, there are no dominant quarterbacks in this draft. Um, Arkansas has a quarterback in Tyler Green that's very fast. He can do multiple things at a quarterback position, but he's not a straight quarterback. He's not a straight bred quarterback. Um, Ty Simpson is the only I'll say true quarterback that's going in the first round that I can see.
All right. So who'd you say to pick?
They picked Ty Simpson from Alabama, quarterback from Alabama.
Quarterback?
Yep, they've picked a quarterback.
Okay. All right. So they did take a quarterback. The
Yeah.
Rams.
So that's the only two quarterbacks going in the first round: Fernando Mendoza and Todd Simpson. The next
Okay.
quarterback might not be picked until the third round. Sheesh.
Eddie, what's so funny? You laughing? You think that was a bad pick?
I don't think it was a bad pick. They knew their futures with Stafford is over.
Yeah, but they really, you know, first of all, that is Sean McVay, the young offensive, brilliant offensive mind. Um, and then that offense, he usually has a pretty good offense. So to pick a quarterback, number 13 in this draft, and to settle on that guy, you just have to pay attention. You just have to pay attention. Has he found a diamond in the rough? Number 13, I agree that they have to start preparing for the future. Matt Stafford, coming off an MVP season, also coming off MVP season, it's not going to be around too much longer. So they took their chance and they drafted their quarterback for the future. It's probably not going to see any time this year, and maybe not even next year. We don't know. But that's who they're hanging their hat on to lead the next generation of Rams.
Yeah. Um, I'm not gonna question their picks because I don't know what the Rams are gonna be doing with this. Uh, the Rams are supposed to have been in the championship game last year. They're supposed to be better. They're supposed to be in the Super Bowl, but not only do they give out a lot of money to these players, um, their playmakers are getting older and older and older. Um, Puka Nakua is alcoholic. He drinks more
What?
than me.
What? That's what they said.
Man, this dude he's in AA right now.
Oh, he said he in triple A. That's how
Yeah.
much he drink. He ain't in AA. He in AAA.
All right, we're on the 14th pick. Let me go get this other bottle because I can't do that tequila again.
All right, I'll hold it down as Pat goes get another bottle. You are watching Eagles Talk, the annual NFL draft show. You don't see me because my internet connection is not as fast as it once was. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my computer or the internet. I don't think it's the internet. I pay for top tier internet speeds. I got all the G's, so I know it's not my internet speed. It must be my computer is slow. I'm gonna hang it on that. Well, anyway, that's why you don't see me, but you hear me. And this draft is, I think it's always critical at draft time, but this is a time when we need to shore up. We lost some players in the last 2 years, and we've got to. The only way that you can sustain success is you got to hit on your draft. You got to hit on the draft. The percentage of players that you pick that are contributors to your team really, really can turn the tide when you are paying your quarterback. Now, everybody's not paying their quarterback. Some people are. Some people's quarterback is on a rookie deal, and that's when you have your best chance to amass talent. And we've had that window when Jalen was on his rookie deal, but now he's being paid. So Howie has to really, really, work hard at trying to, up the percentage of successful draft picks, meaning picks that are drafted by the Eagles and that contribute. And I'm not talking about all pros all the time, just solid players that are able to play and be key pieces to this team's success. So this year, I see a huge need at offensive line. I think that should be our first round pick tonight. But I am comfortable with Howie's first round picks the last few years. So I'm going to leave it to him. I think that he's finally gotten the groove where he picks the best talent. He picks the best talent. He doesn't get locked into positional needs, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. See if that's been
Doggone it.
a few years.
Dark Knight. So the Ravens with the 14th overall pick select Olivia Vega alone guard from Penn State University, probably the best guard in this draft. And I was hoping that we would have the opportunity to draft him. So since we're doing the 14th pick, you know what that means, Dark Knight.
All right, it's time to take a shot. So you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around, that's by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, and we like to wait up late night to see who they pick in the draft. And we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I do not partake anymore, so I'm just sipping on some Coca-Cola. But Pat, the number one drinker in the Sandlin, out of the Sandlin boys, is going to be what is that you're going to be?
Well, I had to go sneak and get some Hennessy VSOP.
Oh, Hennessy. He's got the Henny.
The VSOP, no, not just the regular Henny. The VSOP. I don't know if you can see. There we go. I got to put it behind me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can't say it out loud.
It keeps disappearing. Like, you can't be drinking it that fast, is it?
Oh,
all right, so he has the Hennessy VSOP. If anybody out there is partaking, just put it in the chat room. Let's see what you're drinking right now. So here we go to our Philadelphia Eagles, and adding to this team so that we can bring home the chip. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Woo.
All right.
Let that full one go out. That was actually really good.
All right. The Hennessy VSOP. You got to get that.
Ooh, that was. We
right,
always get.
Let me go to this. Christopher Burton asked, question: do we get someone to replace Nakobe Dean? We got somebody to replace Nakobe Dean. His name is Jahad Campbell. We got him. We got him last year. That's why Nakobe's not here. Or do we go a different direction? I say we go a different direction because we have Nakobe Dean's replacement, which is Jahad Campbell. I think that's who's going to replace him.
Yeah, Jahad Campbell. He's definitely replacing Nakobe Dean in that middle linebacker position. But we do have a good linebacker room. Zach Bond, we forget we got all pro, even though he didn't make it last year. He should have still been all pro. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He's there. Pat drink disappearing. It's disappearing, all right. We got Smet Medlin Jr. The pick we got last year. That didn't really get much time, but he can fly towards the ball. I think we go and get Jeremiah's brother this year. I think it's be a Jeremiah linebacker crew.
What? Jeremiah brother is playing?
He's
a linebacker too?
Yes. I forget his name. I'll pull it up for you right now. I'll let you know. He was a linebacker. He went originally with the Virginia Tech, then transferred to West Virginia, I believe. Then end up going to Missouri. Josiah Trotter, 6'2", about 240. They compare it to Nakobe Dean. That's the crazy thing about it.
Is that good?
He's faster than Nakobe Dean. Let's put it that way. He's faster than his brother. He's not as physical as his brother is, but they come from a great bloodline, and it's only right that he becomes. It's only right that he becomes a Philadelphia Eagle. It's only right that we draft him, and nobody else drafts Josiah Trotter.
What projected round is he?
They're projecting to go in third round. Yeah, he's projected to go in the third round.
All right. I don't know if we need a linebacker. I don't know if we need a linebacker. I think that out of all the positional needs we have, I don't think linebacker is near the top of that list. Let's go through it. I think the number one group is O-line. I think we can use a wide receiver. I don't know. I think we can use a tight end. I don't know. These are positions that I think will come before a linebacker. A safety. We can definitely use a safety.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier.
We have more needs than to reach. I mean, not reach, but take a linebacker in the third round.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But if he's available, listen, we got 2 third-round picks. Um, we got the 68th overall pick, which is because of the Hassan Reddick trade, and we got our compensatory pick, which is 98 overall. We have 2 picks in the fourth. We got a pick in the fifth and pick in the sixth. We have 8 total picks. We do need a DN. We do need a safety. We do need a tight end. Uh, Listen, Dylan Thien, the safety from Oregon, is a he's a playmaker. He basically ended the game against Penn State. That's what I remember him as. But not only that, but he can play in a slot. He can be the not the Sunny Styles. Um, he could be that safety. He's right behind the kid from Ohio State that got drafted. Uh Dallas, what's his name? Caleb Downs. He's right behind them. Like they're 1 and 2. And it's either or. But I think the kid from Oregon is way faster. And that's something that you need. So with that being said, we're the Buccaneers is now up to the podium with the 15th overall pick. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Ruben Bain Jr., edge, Miami.
All right, so that was another one of our needs also, edge rusher. And there's another one off the board. It's the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers shore up their pass rush. We can definitely use help there also. So that's yet another position that I think takes priority over linebacker. I'm sorry, to me, that's just my opinion. Let me go to the comments. And Christopher Burton says, wow, the Super Bowl is going to be on ESPN for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, this year. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's never been on ESPN. That's
well, it's supposed to be always on regular TV so people can actually tune in. That's how you get your viewership. Like if you put on channel 6, channel 10, the whole all of America can view in. If you put on ESPN, the cable channel, not a lot of people have that channel. They have to go somewhere to watch the game.
Oh, okay. Robin says we need a DN, a safety, or a tight end. I agree. And all 3 of those positions, in my view, is more important than us needing the linebacker. And Tony Burns says, our resident from down under, given how things have played out so far, you think we're staying at 23? I don't know. I mean, who's on the board? I mean, there's a lot of talent left, no doubt. But who's on the board that would entice Howie to make a move to go up? Like who does he see on the board that's left that he would want to trade to move up for? I don't know. I think that I don't know. I mean, we got needs, so he doesn't have to play cowboy, so to speak. He can sit and wait at 23 and just get the best available person. You know, I don't have a problem with that, and I don't have a problem if he makes a move because he does. He's been doing as of late a good job with his first round picks. So if he chooses to move up, I know it's going to be for a good reason. I know that. Well, it's a good thing to be able to sit here and talk about Howie Roseman in this light, because there was a time when you didn't know what you were going to get on day one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Talking about the Danny Watkins, the Jalen Ragers, that those picks that seemed as though he was trying to play scout himself. And as of late, I think that he's changed his tune and he actually lets his football people do their job and scout the players, and he listens and trusts them. And we've been coming out of the first round with some players, with some contributors.
Yes, we have. I already believe that this pick with the Buccaneers. I want to say this real quick about this pick with Ruben Bain. This is reminiscent to the Warren Sapp pick. And Warren Sapp, they gave all the negative publicity about Warren Sapp, and believe it or not, he's probably one of the best players in that draft. Wilbur Baines is I'm thinking he's the best defensive end in this draft. The only knock against him is his arm length. but he hasn't let that stop him from being one of the best defensive ends coming out of college. He should have been in that top 5 picks. And a lot of those other teams are gonna regret that.
Well, yeah. Well, here we go. I don't know if how he's going to move up. Number 23. You know, I would love for him to do so because I can go to bed. But anyway, no, that's all right.
You ain't never lie about that.
No, it's all right. Robin Wallace says the Eagles are money in the second round. Prove me wrong. Yeah, I the second round picks, I think he's been more. You know, that's something else. I wish I could look up that number. Where's my intern when I need it?
What's number you
Look
need?
up the percentage of hits Howie has made round by round.
After
Like-
this draft pick is called. Ooh. So the New York Football Jets, they go and pick the tight end from Oregon, Kenyon Sadiq. So he goes to a situation where he's going to have bad luck, unfortunately.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Who's their
Yeah.
quarterback again?
I don't know.
Didn't
Who
they,
kno- I
they,
don't-
is it Justin Fields?
No, I thought Justin Fields left. I don't know.
Oh, he left?
Yeah, I don't.
He was their quarterback last year, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So that didn't work out. Okay. So they go and get a tight end. All right. Well, hey, good luck to them.
Yeah.
Good luck to
All right,
them.
let me pull up their draft history, all-time draft history.
Now, this is what I don't know if you're going to see it at first glance, but I'm like, I want to know the percentage of first round picks that were good players. The percentage of like hits. I don't know what that criteria would be. Pro Bowl or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I could do our last 10 picks, and you can make the judgment yourself.
All right. Okay.
Last year we picked Jahad Campbell. I think that was an outstanding pick. He was going to win a defensive rookie of the year until N'Kobe Dean came back. Quinyon Mitchell, he was an All-Pro.
Well, no. Go. I need like first round, second round. I'm comparing.
Oh, first round, second round.
That Howie's second round money. His second round picks are money, and I have to agree. I think that might be the pick that he does the best at. I don't know, but second round picks, yeah, he does. I mean, Jalen was a second round pick. Shady was a second round pick. Was Deshaun Jackson a second round pick?
Yes, he was.
Deshaun Jackson was a second round. We've had some dynamic second round picks.
All right, let me go here. Step views. And we're going to go by the Eagles.
Shell is upset because he wanted Kenyon Sadiq. Why? Because what was his 40 time, Shell? Shell is probably only one because of tight ends. 40 time was probably something crazy.
I mean, he did run a 4.43.
4.3? Ooh, wow.
Yeah. All right, so last year was Jahad Campbell and Andrew Makuba.
All right.
2024 was, oh my goodness, it was Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean.
That's a toss up.
That's a toss up. That's a great pick.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
which pick was better?
Who was better? Like,
oh yeah. They complement each other great.
Now, last year Jahad was definitely better than Makuba.
Yeah. Well, Makuba had a good start. He had a couple turnovers, but yeah, Jahad was
definitely got hurt and stuff like that.
So 2023, goodness gracious, 2023, you got Jalen Carter, first round pick. Then you have Nolan Smith, first round pick. Then you have they didn't have a second round pick. They traded out.
Oh, they had a third. Okay.
Yeah, right. It was Tyler Steen, so we're not going to talk about that. So Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith was the 30th overall pick.
Okay.
2022, Jordan Davis, Cam Jurgens.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
2021. Oh my goodness. All right, 2021, you have Devontae Smith, Lander Dickerson.
Yeah.
In the third round, you picked Milton Williams.
Oh, that was solid.
Oh man. So in 2020, we already know the second round pick was much better. because the rest of these guys not even in the league. Well, Quez Walker's still in the league. So the first round pick was Jalen Rager. Second round pick was Jalen Hurts. Two
Wow, they put
Jalen's.
Jalen Rager over Jalen. I'm gonna pick.
Yeah.
And they picked Jalen Rager. That stings so much. I hate to relive that.
They picked JJ White, JJ I think
Right
Whiteside.
before Justin Jefferson. So yeah, that I don't like to relive that. They picked Jalen Rager.
Yeah.
A pick before Justin Jefferson, man. And then you know hindsight is 2020, but
It is.
jeez.
So let me get to the other year. First round pick in 2019 was Andre Dillard. Second round pick was Miles Sanders. We had a second round pick, JJ Arthega-Whiteside.
All right, Miles Sanders.
By a mile.
All right,
by 25 miles. I'm sorry. All right, 2018. We traded. Remember, we won a Super Bowl after that year. We traded out of that spot in the Baltimore Ravens picked up Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
and we got a second round pick. And we picked Dallas Goddard. Actually, this whole draft, that whole 2018 draft, I think it was a turning point for Howie. I'll be honest with you, because if you look at that draft, it was Dallas Goddard, Avonte Maddox, Josh Sweat, Matt Pryor, and Jordan Mailata. That every single person there has been a starter for our Philadelphia Eagles, has contributed to success with this team. 2017 was terrible. So there's one player in the league from here. Derek Burnett was number 1 overall for us. Sidney Jones number 2.
Derek Barnett. Oh my goodness.
He was a head case.
Yes, no good. Oh my goodness.
But 2016, you had Carson Wentz, Isaac Salamalu. Well, we didn't have a second round pick. I'm sorry. We didn't have a second round pick.
But Salamalu was good.
Very good. All right, we got another pick in. But yeah, I see what they're saying about how he does in the second round. He more or less follows the scouting reports and let his scouts give him what's best. And I think it was a turnaround a few years ago where though he stopped going player of need and going best player available. And if you go best player available, I think you always will win in that position. Because let's be honest, last year we didn't really think we needed a linebacker, right?
Right.
We thought that tandem of Bond and Dean would be there for years, and Jeremiah Childs would just fit right in. But we went everything and got Jahad Campbell,
which was brilliant when you look back on it, because Kobe Dean is no longer with us, and Kobe Dean was a player. I mean, he had his issues with injuries, and that probably ultimately cost him a job with the Eagles.
Yeah,
had he not had that injury history, I think they would have kept him on. I think they would have kept him around. I think they only picked Jahad as a hedge to Nakobe, because Nakobe had been missing so many games.
Yeah. So with the 18th overall pick, I don't think I hit the sound. Let me make sure I hit the sound. Minnesota Vikings select on the 18th overall pick Blake Miller out of Clemson, offensive tackle.
Another offensive tackle, another offensive lineman is off the board. And as I say that, I see Tony's comment. Another OT off the board. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, Howie, the offensive linemen are dwindling down. There's still some players out there in areas of need that we have. Now, this is where it gets, hairy. And you just spoke about Howie now picking for the best talent and not for need.
Yes.
Now, just get ready to pose the question. So, with how many offensive linemen or offensive tackles have gone off the board yet?
I believe 2 so far.
2? All right. Well, that's not bad.
Some interior offensive lineman has went. What is this? Oh my goodness! There's a trade just happened.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did wrong. I messed up, y'all. I skipped over the 17th pick, which was the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions selected Blake Miller, offensive tackle from Clemson. With the 18th pick, the Detroit Minnesota Vikings select Kate Banks, defensive tackle from Florida.
Wow.
Okay, so
So there's
Minnesota
a
got
defense
defensive
lineman
tackle.
off the
All right.
board.
Let me pull up his information. 6'6", 327. Jeez, he's building the same old as Jordan Davis.
But can he move like Jordan Davis? Jordan Davis.
No, I don't think he moved like Jordan Davis. Let me pull up his information to make sure we're right on this. So I want to speak down on the young man. He's from Florida. Kate Banks. There we go.
Okay, my stream is so far behind. I'm just now getting
Yeah.
Lions pick.
You know, Jordan Davis ran a sub four, a sub 40, sub 40. He ran like a 4.8. He runs a 5 flat. I mean, Jordan Davis was much bigger, as far as weight wise. But I mean, he has the ability. If he stays at it, he can be a very good and solid pickup for the Minnesota Vikings. We're on to the 19th pick with the Carolina Panthers, who we'll be picking very shortly.
very shortly. And 19 leaves us just 4 picks away from the Philadelphia Eagles selecting or making their first selection in this 2026 draft. And we're all eagerly awaiting to see who that might be.
Ooh.
What?
The Eagles traded up.
Eagles traded up. All right, here we go.
No. They traded up to the 20 pick. They traded they traded with Dallas?
They traded with Dallas. So, oh my goodness. Of course that's not on my TV. I'm probably not going to see that until we go to bed. But anyway,
I guess I can get my shot ready now. I thought we was gonna make it 21.
Going to be picking very, very soon after trading up to the number 20 spot with the Dallas Cowboys, eager to see who they are targeting. Who do you want, guys? Who do you want? The Eagles trade up. You know who's still left. You know what needs we have. What position? I won't even put it. For those that are advanced college football followers, you can give me a name that you think they're going up to get. But for us laymen, I'm a casual college football watcher. I'm still going to say that we need offensive line help. But what say you? Who do you think the Eagles are moving up to get? Give me a name or a position in the chat right now.
I tell you 2 people right now. Especially 2 people, especially if the Panthers don't pick offensive lineman. I think they do go offensive lineman and get Moreau Filling from Georgia, offensive tackle, or they could pivot because we do need safeties. And if it's true what they're going to do with AJ Brown, I mean Omar Cooper is available. There's a lot of ways you can go right here. You got Eli Showers, the tight end from Vanderbilt, which is a very good pickup. He's 6'4", 240. He's a tweener. That's what Shell was looking for.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Jeremiah, what are you saying? Is this true? He said we gave up 3 picks to move up 3 spots. Wait a minute. Jeremiah, you've got to give me some. I
think he's right.
All right, Pat's doing the fact checking.
Yeah, because the compensation is about to come out. It already came over through Twitter, but I don't have Twitter up. So
Lane's replacements. Jackie said O-line. JT says Lane's replacement. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I believe it is Lane's replacement.
So who's that offensive tackle you just named?
Moreau Freely.
Freely.
Yeah, he's from Georgia. Yeah, this is crazy. Well, they had to be later rounds because we had to move up. So,
all right. Well,
let me get.
Philadelphia Eagles have moved up. We are waiting to see who they move up for. And from what I'm reading in the chat room, I'm not on the internet right now, but they say that we gave up 3 picks to move up 3 spots. So this
Facts.
must be someone that the Eagles highly regard.
The 19th overall pick, the Carolina Panthers select. Ooh, offensive tackle Moreau Filling.
Oh, he took Moreau Filling.
He went to Carolina.
He went to Carolina. So, if what Pat
I have no clue what they're doing.
speculated was true, and we'll never know. But if that was true, and they gave up 3 picks to move up for this guy, and then he gets drafted before they even get a pick. Ooh, I know that's not ever.
Well, it's a fourth round. It's a 2 fourth round picks. So I mean, we still got our second round pick. We still got our third round pick, our 2 third round picks. When we say 3 picks, we gave that one our own pick, which was 23. We swapped that, and we gave them 2 fourth round picks. Alabama has, we didn't get Freeling.
No, we did not.
We didn't get Freeling. I think that's who they were trading up to get.
All right,
so we traded up with the Dallas Cowturds. We gave them our pick at 23. They get their pick at 20. We also gave them 2 fourth round picks, which was the 14th, the 114th overall, which came from the Sidney Brown trade from the Falcons, and a compensatory pick, which was at the end of the 4th round, 137. So we don't have a 4th round pick, which is fine. Oh, man.
All right, we're about to find out.
I don't know who they go get right here. Unless they go.
I don't either. Are we on the clock?
If we are on the clock, the pick is
on the clock. Here we are. Philadelphia, pick it up. All right, what's the play the music for? It's a pick.
Ooh. They pick a wide receiver. So with the 20th overall pick, AJ Brown is definitely going.
Wide receiver.
We chose Makai Lemon.
Makai Lemon. Where did that come from?
So,
oh my goodness,
that's only confirmation that AJ Brown is gone.
Yeah, that definitely is confirmation. And and I was one that was holding out a wide receiver. All right, tell me something.
So he's considered one of the better receivers in the draft. He's a junior, 5'11", 192. They compare him to Golden Tate. He's an All-American. He won the Bitnikoff Award for nation's top receiver. He led the Big Ten in yards after catch with 502 yards. He had 11 touchdowns last season, over 1,100 yards receiving. That's all I got for you. His strengths is he has tough hands, no issues hauling tough catches. He's very small frame, limited catch radius. He didn't see press often, so he's going to see a lot of press this year. Speed to threaten the quarters vertically is lacking, they said. And he's light skinned. No, I'm joking.
All right, look, this is I don't know. Let me know your reactions right now.
Hold up, wait a minute, Robin. Let me help you out. He is a USC player.
Oh, the USC wide receivers suck.
How can we? You have?
No, I'm only kidding.
Omar Cooper is available. Omar Cooper is available. You go get Omar Cooper.
All right, so Sel likes to pick.
Okay,
so
he
says yes. Makai Lemon, great pick. He's a stud, not tall, can run the tree, needs to work on getting off the jam. All right, I hope you're right, Sel. I hope you're right. Yeah, here's Robin says, picking a wide receiver isn't as bad as picking a USC player. Those guys rarely pan out. That's the point I was making when I was saying that.
Pick him in the first round. That's just confirmation that you're gonna You're gonna get rid of. Oh goodness gracious,
He don't look that tall either.
he's 5'11".
Oh boy, I'm about to say I'm
He's
looking at him like he
he's two
looked
inches
like
tall.
he hadn't stood up yet. And I'm like,
And how we trust? I mean, listen. When I
yeah,
came on,
yeah.
I said we need wide receivers. I said we're lacking in that position right now. We got some journeymen. We got Hollywood Brown. We have who we got wide receiver right now? We got Hollywood Brown. We have uh Demaris and Wicks, right? Um,
All right, dude. All I can say is you gotta catch the ball. You gotta catch the ball. You can't be Quez Walkers out there. You gotta catch the ball. And don't want me to go back to Quez Walker days. Please don't take me back to Quez Watkins days. Please do not.
he's light skin in Philly.
Ah,
You better have tough
you
skin.
gotta
I'm
catch the
joking,
ball.
everybody. It's a joke. It's a joke. Please don't take that for what it is. I'm just joking. Um, it's difficult when you have a lot of other needs, especially safety, and it's there. You could grab the safety, and now this basically confirms that AJ they're gonna get rid of AJ. The kid ran a 4.4 and a 4.5 in the 40-yard dash at his pro day. So the speed is not where we wanted at, but AJ ran a 4.4.
Mm.
I don't know how we just. I'm gonna go ahead and take my shot and go to bed. And
Pat,
I'm
Pat,
not I'm not
don't.
gonna listen to WIP.
All
I'm
right,
not.
Pat, what are you doing, Pat? This is our.
We traded
Look, I'm
three
looking at his
picks.
highlights, Pat. He's awesome. He's awesome.
I didn't say he wasn't awesome. I did not say he wasn't awesome.
Why
He,
why
he,
why are people not celebrating? All right, I'm gonna go back to some comments here. Sal, um, he loves him. Yes, Makai Lemon, great pick. He's a stud, not tall, can run the tree. Needs to work on getting off the jam. All right, so Shell likes. Robin says, "What did we give up?" That's all he wants to.
two
Um,
picks. Really two picks.
Tony
Really two
Barrett,
picks.
he repeats, and Howie we trust, and that's what I have to. I don't know much about this guy, so I have to rely on my guy Howie. He's been solid, right? So I'm trusting that if he saw something in this guy to move these draft picks and move up 3 spots to get, then I gotta trust him. But if he did move up to get Freeland, then I'm gonna be like, you big dummy. You just traded those picks and you didn't get the guy anyway. All right, anyway. Jack says, damn, damn, damn. Well, so I'm taking that damn, 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 Jack. You're not approving of that. Or this is not what you expected on draft night. I mean, Howie usually makes big splashes normally. And maybe this splash isn't big enough because the name is not a household name. But what if this guy can really play? Howie is made he has gambled, and only time will tell on whether he has cashed in or not. So we have a wide receiver, and we don't normally draft wide receivers in the first round. Last one was Devontae Smith, and he's turned out to be excellent. But
But
that doesn't
Devontae
happen
Smith was
all
in
too
the
often.
top 15. Not stop trying to make us feel good about this pick. That's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Trying to make us feel good about his pick and how we trust. Yes, I believe in Howie, and I have to sit back and trust what his decision. And I'm not in the front office, so whatever they have mastermind what's going on, they have it mastermind. If AJ is gone because of this pick, so be it. I have to live with it, and we as Eagles fans, we have to live with that decision. It's nothing that we could. Uh, it's nothing that we can do about that. All right. There were some other desirable wide receivers that we could have went after in later rounds or traded back into the first round and got. Shoot, we can got him in the second round. I'll be honest with you. But I mean, in some mock drafts, he was the top receiver there. He's above Carnell Tate. In some mock drafts I've seen, he was the number one. Shell even said it once on there. He said he was the best receiver available. He did win the Bretnikoff Award, which is the best receiver in college football last year. He led the Big Ten. He had 1,100 yards receiving, 11 touchdowns. But that's not gonna be able to replace what AJ Brown brings to the table. I'm telling you right now, AJ Brown is a difference maker in the terms where you have to put two guys near him at all time, and that opens up everything else for the offense. Yes, he might pout and moan here and there. It's wide receivers who don't get the ball do that. Look at Jordan. Look at Justin Jefferson. He snapped on his coach through his helmet and everything. All right,
They're divas.
they're divas. They're divas.
They
They're
they
gonna do
they,
that.
they
Let
say
them
yes. They
let
say
let
yes like yes.
let them do their yes, whatever. Let them have their gripe, um, and get upset because they're not getting the ball because they always want the ball. We get that, um, but sometimes you can't replace these type of playmakers. You can't. You try your best. Matter of fact, Tennessee tried it when Tennessee traded AJ Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles. They went and got a receiver right after, and they said he's in the mold of AJ Brown. Dude's out the league already.
Yeah, and
Unfortunately,
why why do you if you want a person out of the mold of someone, why don't you just keep the person that you want
Listen.
them to duplicate? Like he was out of the mold of AJ. You had AJ. Why'd you get rid of AJ to pick somebody that's out of the mold of AJ?
That's like going to San Francisco and say we gotta get rid of Jerry Rice and we're gonna draft JJ Stokes because he's in the mode of Jerry Rice. He's not Jerry Rice. All right, since we're on, I could do this last draft pick that just came across. Goodness gracious! So the Philadelphia Eagles selected Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver from USC, and the latest pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers with the right direction and selected the offensive tackle Max. I can anchor. He can anchor. I think that's his name. He can anchor. Offensive tackle from Arizona State. I thought we was going to offensive lineman. We needed to go offensive lineman. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it with me. But I see all the comments where it say we survived Chip Kelly. Rachel said, uh, um, we survived Chip Kelly. We will survive AJ leaving. I get that. Uh, Dion, come on, Pat. The boy can play. AJ is gone. You got to come to grips with this. I can't come to grips with this. I can't. You got a receiver since he's been here, he has put up 1,000 yards. He has basically turned the offense around by himself. Yes, Devontae Smith is a fine wide receiver, but Devontae Smith always needed a secondary receiver or a primary receiver to make him more dangerous than what he is. The 1-2 combination is a threat to any secondary or defensive coordinator in this league. Where you remove one, you make it an easier target.
Yes.
Dallas Goedert, it runs as fast as my brother. He's just big, tall, and oaky strong. All right. Devontae Smith is now going to garner all the double teams. What happens is when Devontae Smith garners all the double teams, you rely on Elijah Moore, Hollywood Brown, Dontavian Wicks, Marquay Lemon, Darius Cooper. You rely on these guys to get open and make big time plays. That reminds me, and I'm sorry, I have PSC I have PSTD. It reminds me of when we had Todd Pinkston, no disrespect to Todd Pinkston, Freddie Mitchell, or before that when we had Charles Johnson and Terrence Small. That what it reminds me of, and it's like it's really scaring me how our football team is going to look this year. I don't think we're going to be that good this year based on what our offense puts together. And if that's the plan, because we want to get Jeremiah Smith in next year's draft, I mean, I could get with that, but don't put somebody in our face say he's going to be AJ Brown will be better than AJ Brown. We all know that is a tall task to live up to. And on top of that, saying AJ Brown this, AJ Brown that, AJ Brown was still out there with his teammates. He was still blocking for his teammates. But again, I'm not in the front office. I'm just a fan. I'm giving my opinion, and I want to take my shot.
I don't think I hate to lose AJ. I still hate to lose AJ. And nobody's made a case on why we should lose AJ. And I trust Howie. I do. I really trust Howie and Lori. And they haven't come out and said anything. I don't know. I would love AJ to be around because that type of talent at receiver does not come a dime a dozen. It just doesn't. And this guy was incredible at catching 50-50 balls and just making huge plays. I know last year was last year, but it was last year, if that makes any sense. Last year happened. It happened last year, and we're over that. I haven't heard him make any fuss, or I haven't heard any of his teammates ever say anything bad about him. I just haven't. I haven't heard it in the news or anything like that. Now, we hear these reports that are coming out, but those anonymous sources don't even have the kahunas enough to identify who they are.
Nope.
And how they came about the information. So as far as that's concerned, to me, it doesn't exist. There's no.
You. I was about to say some old words. Dark Knight. I'm so sorry. Let's do the shot.
All right. Okay. So you are watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Our Philadelphia Eagles have picked their first round pick, and it was a wide receiver. Let's celebrate that. So everybody raise your glass of cheer and down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my bad. I was a.
You did it back. You break the drink and then hit the button. Hit the button.
Listen, I was so unfocused just now because I'm disgusted. Like, don't get me wrong. Mekhi Lemon might come in here and take the league by storm, and I want to make sure you understand this. That when you put that Eagles jersey on, I'm a fan of yours. When you put this green, this black, this green, whatever, midnight green, when you go out there and those are throwbacks and stuff like that, when you put these on, I am a fan of you, and I hope we do good. I could be disgusted at the draft, and I could be totally 100% wrong. I'm a fan. I don't play the game. I'm not on the coaching staff. I'm not in the presidential box and help making these decisions. I'm not a scout. We're analyzing this for our own two eyes. I always said USC players in the NFL, they don't do well. They never did well. The last player I thought did well in the NFL was who? Name 3. That's like Ohio State quarterbacks.
Right.
Which Ohio State quarterbacks have been successful? Name 3, not just one. Name 3.
Come on, man. My brain hurt. I can't do this type of thing.
So I don't want to disrespect this young man. I really hope he comes in here and balls us out.
Oh, y'all don't believe in our first round pick. Oh my God. That's what that says. That's what that don't say anymore. He's hesitating. You guys out there, is that what you guys feel after this draft and the Eagles moving up, swapping picks?
I'm
later rounds to move up and get this guy. Do you agree or no? I don't know. The jury's out with me because I don't know much about this guy. I probably need to read up on him, and I'll have more to talk about. Maybe watch some film on him, but I don't know much about him, so I can't say whether it's a hit or miss. I just know it was an area of need. I can't say that it was not, but I don't know if it was as high a priority as some other positions on the team. I don't know. But if he's the best available talent, and that remains to be seen, that would be Howie's MO.
So let me put it this way, Dark Knight. Sean put Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush had a season we had negative yards rushing. The Dale White, he didn't last in the NFL. Mark Sanchez sucked. All right, he was a third string quarterback that sucked at being a third string quarterback. He's better as an analyst than he was as a quarterback. Let's put that out there. All right. Be honest with you, I'm. They always find these guys. Kyle Turris picked up Malachi Lawrence from UFC. He's going to be another DeMarcus Lawrence. Anyway, I'm sorry. Malachi Lemon, he may be an outstanding receiver for us. He might break that curse. If everybody keep putting that Reggie Bush out there, Reggie Bush had a season we had negative yards as a running back. That's not good.
That's diabolical right there. That's diabolical. You had negative yards.
Yeah, he had negative yards. That's crazy.
I wouldn't tell anybody. I would not.
But in all seriousness, like, again, he is going to become a Philadelphia Eagle. I will be a fan of his until he show me more.
You're not.
Yeah, until I'm not. Like, you got to come in here and show and prove. You're filling shoes of a giant.
Yes.
Of a giant.
Yes, I agree with that.
I mean, only thing he did was come in here and help us get to 2 Super Bowls and win one. All right. He the work ethic that he put forth wasn't enough. We needed more of that, more Super Bowls. And everybody echoed the same thing. We needed more. And if it wasn't for injuries, I really think this team would have been more successful. If it wasn't for us losing our offensive coordinator every year, you realize not only did Jalen Hurts lose the offensive coordinator every year, the receivers, the wide receivers, the running backs lost the offensive coordinator every season. Their whole game plan has changed every season, which as an offensive player sucks. It's terrible. You gotta learn new terminology, you gotta learn new hot reads, you gotta learn new this and that, and you gotta try to settle into what will work for you in this type of offense. Hitch routes is not what AJ Brown is known to do. No. Crossing routes, slants, deep posts, deep routes. That's just, he can do the whole route tree. Why are we limited him to comeback routes? I'll be pissed off too if 40 of my routes is nothing but hitches. I'll be pissed off too. But you know what? At one point, I was excited about the Jalen Reagor pick. All right, we did this draft show. I was like, "Oh man, he's fast. He's fast like Tyreek Hill." I went back to that show. He's faster than Tyreek Hill. He had more miles per hour than Tyreek Hill. Then we picked AJ. We picked JJ Arthur-Whiteside a year before. I said, "Yeah, he's a jump ball specialist. He could do this. He could do that. You know, he fits in the mold of what we need." I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe reverse psychology. This guy sucks, and he comes in to be outstanding. Maybe we get rid of one Pro Bowl wide receiver and get another Pro Bowl wide receiver. It could happen. Listen, my PSTD sort of the situation of us selecting wide receivers that doesn't pan out is high. The only receiver that we selected in the first round that's panned out so far has been Devontae Smith, and it's because he's been a Heisman Trophy winner and he works very hard at his craft. I hope this receiver Lemon comes in and sees that and works on his craft, like Shelby said, work on his release and get better at the spot. So that's my 2 cents. I do need another shot.
All right, look at it. Look, this is why he's number 1. This is why he's number 1, fellas. This is why he is the number 1 Sandlin boy drinking. That's why.
I can't do this.
He said
he got a wide receiver. We traded 3 picks for a wide receiver. Why do you
look at it like that? You'd say, "Oh, we got a wide receiver." I'm looking at it, we got a wide receiver.
Who's playing safety?
There's different.
Who's our safeties? Who's playing safety?
We don't worry about that.
What you mean? Don't worry about that. We don't got a safety.
We can't pick every position from one pick.
Marcus Epps is going to be our safety.
Oh no, don't say that. But
he is. He signed. They re-signed him, so he's going to be our safety. Marcus Epps and Andrew McCuba. That's our safeties. I mean, I love Tyreek Ruin. I hope he doesn't, because he'll play great one play, the next play he make a bonehead play. I hope he stays consistent. He needs to stay consistent at corner. Coop. I don't want Coop or Mitchell to get too big than what they are. I want them to stay in that focus that they still have to work hard to be great at their craft. Right. Our rush. We don't have a real good rush. Our guy that led us in sacks, Jalen Hutt, he led us in sacks and interceptions last year. As a rush in, that should never happen. That should never happen. Unless we trade AJ Brown to the Browns for Myles Garrett. I mean, if we're trading them to the Patriots for peanuts, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? We need substance back for a guy that put it on the line for us. Even though y'all say he quit on us, this man went to battle with us every week. Every freaking week. We don't know the ins and outs of that.
But it's not over yet either. Now, don't get it until
Casey Concepcion just went to the Cleveland Browns. I would rather you know what? No. Let me take my shot, man. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
We're going to get out of here.
I'm not going to do that.
We're going to thank you for tuning in to Eagles Talk annual NFL Draft Night show. Philadelphia Eagles traded up 3 spots to select. What's his name again?
Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon. I'm going to say his name right by time. I'm never going to say his name right. Y'all already know that.
Yeah, I know that. We already know.
We got a lemon. Oh my goodness. No, we got a bad lemon. We got a lemon now. Oh, come on.
What happened?
What do you, when somebody say I have a lemon, what do you think of?
Oh no, you got a bad car. So
his last name is Lemon.
Oh. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh God.
All right. We're going to let you guys go. We'll be back. Oh, we won't be back tomorrow. No, I got stuff to do. It's my baby girl's 16th birthday. Sweet 16th
wow. Happy birthday.
So we will not, I'll see you guys next Thursday. Hopefully we can come back and talk about our draft, because we'll know by then. We'll know by next Thursday the new young men that we now have on the Philadelphia Eagles. So we thank you guys for joining us tonight. Our Philadelphia Eagles traded up 3 spots and gave away 3 picks to pick Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver out of, where was he at?
USC.
Oh, no. We got a USC wide receiver.
Yes, I've been saying that. We got USC wide receiver.
Oh, my goodness. This is horrible. All right. Okay, no. We're going to keep
now it's horrible.
All right, we're going to be out there.
Yeah, I'll be all right, Dion.
Everybody,
I'll be all right. This is my
enjoy.
Shot,
we'll be back next Thursday to dissect this whole draft. But as it stands now, Philadelphia Eagles first round draft pick is Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver out of USC. I'm your man, DarkKnight, for Pat. We will see you guys next week. Stay safe. We're out. Peace.
Go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool.